Hello there, Dungeons and Dragons players and dungeon masters alike. As you can see, I have a completely different setup going on right now than you are used to of me. I have a super professional green screen behind me and I've been able to set it up finally. But anyway, it is because I want to get more videos out to you guys. And well, my other format where I'm doing in-depth reviews of physical copies of Dungeons and Dragons modules. These videos take such a big amount of time and effort that I cannot put enough of them out to you guys. So I'm still doing those weekly, maybe sometimes 2 times a week. But I just wanted to show you guys some products that I don't get a chance to show you guys. For example, today I'm talking about a free product, a trap. It's actually just one trap, but it takes up like a half a session, maybe even an entire session of some awesome Dungeons and Dragons created by a good friend of mine, Glen Cooper. Hi, Glenn. He has put it out on the Dungeon Masters Guild. So I want to get these videos out to you guys. If you like this format, if you like what I'm doing here, and that's just talking to you guys in a raw and unedited video about some smaller products, make sure to comment below if you like it. I will continue it and you can consider this episode 1. If you guys don't like it, I will just not continue it and I will consider this a failed pilot episode or something like that. So anyway, it is thanks to my Patreon supporters and my 2000 subscribers that I am now able to spend a little more time on my channel. So thank you guys. I'm really putting the effort in of giving you guys more videos, more stuff for you guys to know what to buy in the vast world of Dungeons and Dragons, because there's so much going on that you don't really know what to buy, especially when we talk about the Dungeon Masters Guild. And yes, this is just a image I've opened right here, and let's jump right into it. Deadly Dungeon Traps, the Umber Eyes. The reason I wanted to talk to you guys about this is, well, I've got this PDF for free. Yes, I got this PDF for free from Glen Cooper, and you can actually even download it for free yourself. There is a pay what you want button right there. If you really like the product, please consider paying Glenn $1, maybe $2, maybe $5, maybe gazillion dollars. I don't care, because it's well worth it. It's just a very small module. You can download it for free and have a heck of a lot of fun with it. I had a lot of fun with it, and I just want to talk to you guys about what it actually is and why you should play it. I've opened it right here. It is the Deadly Dungeon Traps, the Umber Eyes. This is a very funny trap. I've used this as a trap that leads up to a dragon encounter where 2 of my players died, unfortunately. But the other 3 players had enough experience points because of that to reach level 10. So that's a good thing, right? If you see me look that way a couple of times during the video, it is because my screens are set up completely in a stupid way to do live streams like this, but it's the first time I do it, so cut me some slack. Anyway, the Deadly Dungeon Traps, the Umber Eyes, is just an amazing module. It is free and it only counts 4 pages, of which 2 you actually need. You can just print them off, put them between your books, such as just somewhere in your Dungeon Master's Guide or whatever, and if you need an awesome trap, just pick it up and play it, because it's very easy to play, it's very easy to comprehend. You get actually a few pages. I think there's 5 pages. The first important page is just the description about what everything in this trap does, but I'm not going to go so much into detail about it. I want you guys just to read it for yourself. I'm actually going to talk about this page. This is the trap. And I just want to talk to you guys about what it does and how that translated into my game, because I had a very good laugh with this and my players were really getting frustrated, but in a good and funny way. This is, like you can see, it's just a plain and simple corridor with a door in the beginning and a door in the end. It's three squares wide and I think about 15 or 16 squares long, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. Anyway, and as you can see, it is just a plain hallway. There is a chute in the middle of the hallway. There's a chute that goes up. For me personally, I made people roll a perception check for that to see if they saw the chute or not. In this case, they didn't, so they didn't even know it was there, which makes this encounter even more funnier. Anyway, as you can see, there are eyes in the walls in this trap, but the thing is, these eyes can be painted on the wall or carved in the wall, whatever you like them to be, because it's Dungeons and Dragons, you can do whatever you want. If somebody passes these eyes are scanning like the room, like the Splinter Cell vibe going on, and if people pass one of these eyes, they have to make a charisma saving throw, and if they fail that, they get a random effect on them. And the funny thing is, one of the effects is they do absolutely nothing, which is of course boring. One of the other effects is they attack a random creature that's standing next to them, so that could be their party member, or they run into a random direction. And this is where stuff gets really, really funny. Because as you can see, there is an eye in the middle of the room, right? And this eye is actually sitting on top of a pressure plate. And if you push this pressure plate, on the count of initiative 10 or 20, I have to lie about this, I don't know the numbers exactly, but that doesn't really matter. At a certain point, this room will just turn around. And everybody inside this room will fall flat down on the ceiling, which is now the floor. And as you can see, people who are just standing in the hallway, they will, of course, take, I think it's about 3d6, let's say 2d6 points of falling damage, but the people who are standing on the pressure plate will fall into the chute, which is now a pit, and they will take 4d6 falling damage, right? I know it says 4d10 on the picture, but that's a mistake. Glen also already told me he was going to fix it. I don't know if he's going to fix it. Doesn't matter, we all know falling damage are d6s. Honest mistake by Glen. Doesn't matter. Anyway, people will fall into this chute, right? And the room will just have a pit instead of a chute. But now, more people have to cross these eyes, more people have to make charisma saving throws, and this room is going to turn again. So there's all kinds of chaos going on, and people make charisma saving throws, people fail charisma saving throws, so more people are walking into this chute. So let's say there's a four-player party and there's 2 already in the chute. They've taken the falling damage. One has taken 4d6 falling damage from the entire fall. The other one is taking like 3d6 falling damage because they fall into the pit, which is less. There's a lot going on. Other people are maybe attacking each other. Some are just standing still. And then on initiative count 20 or 10, whatever, the room turns again. Everybody again takes the same amount of falling damage. But, and this is where stuff gets really, really funny. People who are in the pit are now, of course, again in the chute. They will fall down, and they will fall down on top of the pressure plate. So, when you fall on top of this pressure plate, you will just reactivate the trap, and then again, after a few turns, this room will just spin around again, and this will keep happening. In my game, it happened like 3 or 4 times. People were just stumbling around, attacking each other, trying to pass this room, trying to teleport to the other side, or try all kinds of different stuff to get to the other side, and they're taking a real beating. The way I use it, my party was a little bit higher level, so they were, I think, level 9 at that point. I've put spikes on the bottom of the pit, so on the top of the chute. I've put spikes to make just the falling damage a little bit harder. I had a charisma saving throw a little bit harder, but also I had a dragon. I had a dragon on the other side who was just laughing its ass off. It was just going totally crazy and having just fun. It's like a child that has this ball with small balls in it, is playing around with it, just doing like this. This dragon was doing this with the characters. It was just laughing its ass off. But these characters, my players, are high players, are of the completionist type. So if I put a dragon somewhere, they want to reach that dragon. They never turn around and not fight the dragon. Anyway, they took a complete beating before getting onto the other side of the room. Some were attacked, some were even downed by their party members, some were even fell unconscious by the room just tumbling around like it's nothing. And yeah, they had to start an encounter against a vicious dragon uh, while their resources were not really ready for it. So 2 players died in that encounter, but the good news is the 3 other players could divide the experience points to 3 players, so they went from level 9 to level 10. So the 2 other players were able to create a level 10 character, so everybody was happy. Well, not everybody was happy because one character was playing in this campaign for about 2 years now, maybe even more, and he was like the story hook of the campaign, and he died. So that's... Anyway, this thing is amazing, and the cool thing is you only need to print out this page, so the first page, like, no, it's like the 3rd page of the module, and of course this page. That's everything you need. Just put it with your stuff, just carry it around if you need a fun trap. For me, it took about half a session. The entire session consisted of this trap and the dragon encounter. That's everything that happened in this session. We had a lot of fun. Also, if you are interested in more products by Glen Cooper, my great friend Glen Cooper. Hi Glen again. He has, yeah, Glen makes some weird stuff, right? Glen makes weird stuff. Let's just put it out there. Glen makes weird stuff. He has even put out a module that's called Deadly Dungeon Doors, which is a module about deadly dungeon doors. It will cost you about $195. It will cost you about $195 to buy, but to download it's a PDF, of course. But it's amazing. It's all kinds of doors, and if you use some of those doors, your players will not. If you have those kind of players that just kick in every door, this module is for you. Just there are doors in here that are. Well, you just need to check it out. It's like $195. If you spend $195, you can download the Deadly Dungeon Doors, and you can even download this module for free. So it's completely worth it. This was actually it for today. Again, I am doing this crazy unedited talk to the camera, talk to you guys about smaller products, some free, some might be for a small fee, but these are smaller products that don't really fit into my other format, and I want to get out to you guys anyway. So if you guys liked it, make sure to hit thumbs up. If you guys really liked it and really want to see me continue doing this format, make sure to hit me up in the comments below, because I really want to hear from you guys what you guys like and whatnot. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you have not yet checked out my Patreon page, you can really help me. You can support me for $1 a month. For you, it's less than a coffee, but for me, it really makes a difference to keep doing what I'm doing. So anyway, I hope your inspiration may guide you.